At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
12. Bravo!
On 2nd and 9, Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Henry Anderson. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long.
No, check that. Hey, high 7. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 52's the mic.
From the gun, here's Luck. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10.
Switch. 61, matchbox, light.
Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Push him back.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Anybody's coming. Watch him.
Now Darnold. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerick McKinnon, 60 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Check safety, check safety.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. No.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running right, this is Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10.
Slam.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 44-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check pass.
2nd down, McKinnon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Look out! Lady! I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Throwing on 3rd down. Lock. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III.
Let's go.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Baby. Yeah, baby.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Check out. 540. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw is Locke. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Let's go, baby. They turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So that'll back him up 5. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Dolphins nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, 80. Let's bring it. Hey, 80.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Off of play action, Darnold. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Darnold. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air, but it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's coming. We got double up.
On second down now, McKinnon. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 50, it's long. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. To throw is Darnold. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Brandon Graham able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Even. 4 down. Even. He's waiting. He's coming. Double up.
Darnold. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Take four.
Here's Darnold. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down.
You ain't got nothing. Check your hot read.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Come on, fellas.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Off of play action, Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle. Play action. It's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
At the 37-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Crunch. 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 Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go. Check. Let's go, Mexico. 12.
Just beating the play clock is Locke. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
3rd and long. It's Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
he's got him in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on its toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run once more with McKinnon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
52's the mic, boy. 52. Hey, Haywood. 52's the mic. It's a party now. 11. Mike 52. Hey, keep it up. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And Ingram hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 22. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Coming to you.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. It's a party now. It's a party. Monday. Sponge. No. Check. Greystone, travel. Hot. Check three. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Here's McKinnon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Locke. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, Delta. Right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now it's Darnold. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now back to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. No, lady. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Nice, sweetheart. Smooth. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to the Mike. Hey.
Again, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the run.
To the air again, Darnold. To the left side here for Eifert. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And now here's another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. He's got daylight, the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Bailey got the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Carlos Dunlap picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to fire this thing deep. And got his man complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Darnold completes it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Darnold now to throw. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Darnold, he'll rifle this one deep right, and he will find Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Demaryius Thomas, 33 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
All right, T, let's run. All right, T.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. He's at the 50.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly. Getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Go, go.
From the gun, here's Love. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joe Schobert gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Move. 3 down, lady. Hey, check. Let's go.
Back to throw, Darnold. Caught left side by Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Three down. Hey, lady. Slant. Now, lady.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. Here's Darnold. That's caught. It's Thomas. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Give him 30 yards. There. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Big stop, G.
Throwing again is Darnold. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will get them one closer.
Broncos 30, Dolphins 20.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it.